Next to your house, do you? Do you? Do I? Heck no.
Another night in Louisville of strong opposition to the data centers. This is the final public meeting giving you a chance to debate or suggest changes to the city's proposed regulations on future data centers. Hello, everybody, and good to start a new week with you here on the Night Team. I'm Doug Proffitt. A large crowd of residents lined up to pick apart data centers and show their opposition and to criticize that proposed moratorium for Louisville they say is too short, only 6 months, as other cities are going much longer. WHS 11 Night Team's Alex Dieter and photojournalist Levi Hammer have their concerns.
Would everybody who opposes data centers behind me please raise your hand?
A strong consensus from Louisville residents at the last public hearing on regulations for data centers.
This is the last hearing, but the people always have the last word as long as we assemble ourselves correctly.
Before they go to Metro Council for a vote.
There's no reason that we should be a guinea pig. Why should our community be saddled with these data centers, with even these revised amendments, when no one wants them?
Lindsay Gray with local pro-democracy group Sharp Objects 502 organized outside the meeting, holding signs that read, "Stop Data Centers."
We are strongly opposed to the data centers,
including the approved 150-acre hyperscale data center on Campground Road in Rubbertown.
We would like to see the Rubbertown data center stop construction. No one in the community wants these data centers. That one came in through a loophole because we weren't prepared with it, prepared for it regulation-wise.
The final public hearing being held here at the African American Heritage Center is just 6 miles away from where the Poe Company's data center will be built. But if passed, these regulations would not apply to this data center.
Well, I think it's unfair that the residents in West Louisville have to bear the burden of this environmental racism and environmental redlining.
A 6-month moratorium is also headed to Metro Council for a vote, but 6 months isn't long enough for Ursula Wade.
What if within 6 months you realize some things have not been finalized? Then you rush to make a decision?
Other concerned residents are comparing Louisville's shorter pause to our surrounding areas.
180 days is insufficient. You know, we need a year. We need at least a year. Jeffersonville has a year. Bullitt County has a year. Why can't we? It doesn't make any sense.
Well, Alex, let's pick up on that. The moratorium, the real importance to the residents there. What did you hear from them tonight? Especially, like they pointed out, other cities are going much longer than Louisville, the largest city in the state of Kentucky. Little London, Kentucky last week just did a 2-year moratorium.
Right. Well, Doug, I have attended all 3 in-person data center meetings that have been held here in Louisville, and the message is very clear from residents that this moratorium means for them that more time and concern needs to be taken when it comes to these data center developments, when it comes to electricity consumption, noise pollution, and then the impact to residents' utility bills. And I think right now that's what they're really pushing for, and like we heard from some residents tonight, even longer than 6 months. But right now, all of these proposed regulations are now in the hands of Metro Council for a vote.
All right, we've got more coverage on this tonight.